ladies and gentlemen, we know why we're here. To sign the contract here, the WWE Championship for the main event of WrestleMania is on the line.
In 2007, my very first match in 2000 was against Randy Orton. Watch you win the Royal Rumble, and I'd go on to main event, and I thought, if I could WrestleMania, be like that, to be your boy. I have always been proud.
I need that. I don't think you understand. This wasn't supposed to be hard.
Let me take this weight.
This was supposed to be easy.
Off your shoulders. Because I'm sure, and when the bell rings, that's what you're hearing the voices in your head. I expect that's what they, the main event of WrestleMania, expect. And after that, I want you to know, I will always love you.
Just to see those images again, it was ripping apart of the deep-rooted relationship. Sheer shock a week ago, the unforeseen relationship, Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett's images of Cody Rhodes beaten with you 4 weeks away from WrestleMania, but though down, they won't be erased from any.
WWE is united in their belief.
Buddy's memory.
No, the entirety of that Randy's actions last week. This is the top level, but there is absolutely appalling a line, and Randy went so horrific degree. It was this far over that line to an absolute gusting.
Here's what we can tell you. Later tonight, we will hear from him. Randy Orton is going to be here. Get his explanation as to every. As for the matches set to come, your thing you just saw. Now, away tonight, we have champion the champs getting set for a championships on the line, and there are the defense, the irresistible forces, legend. They will be in action. Nia Jax, Lash against the Becky and Brie are going for gold. The twins are reunited. Nick, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. And speaking of tag championship, will be decided. Team champions ready to roar. The MF. It is their time to put their tees, led of course by Solo Sikoa. Titles on the line against the tag team. Damian, popular vets turn ready-made. Prieston, where's the hair? Something together. The #1 contenders are our truth, but they have bounced to get their shot at the champ. That's tonight. WWE Tag Team Championship match. Kit Wilson of Toxic Rebuke is here. The tour made its way to Raleigh, North Carolina. Specific target as Kit, and it comes with a very calls out Jelly Roll. Oh, look at that big truck tonight. Pull it up here. The Grammy. Jelly Roll is here. The winner is back with on the.
Oh God, that's McIntyre! The Fatu!
Drew McIntyre.
And Jake
Here is just. Okay, So Smackdown is nothing like the situation out in the parking lot we could have imagined right from the start with McIntyre beating down Fatu.
The story between those two has been boiling. Well, absolute mayhem. Look, we know the story and simmering for months now. Matches, championships, but I mean, including costing each other what the hell security. Get a crippling point right now in many things. Things are at a boiling areas of WWE, and that is what to anyone, Joe.
Yeah, the vitriol, the
WrestleMania season really can do.
Hatred, the venom, the obsession with Fatu. It continues, and with Drew McIntyre and Jay happen here again at the beginning of Smackdown.
I think what's going to happen?
Down in it.
What the hell did you? Oh, you want me just to shut up and wrestle? Oh, the only place I should be at a WrestleMania, and you're wrestling, is the main event. You took that from me. I came here to fight. And if anybody wronged Drew McIntyre, it's me. McIntyre, your ass belongs.
What the hell is wrong with you? Issue, Drew McIntyre. What is your... I swear to God, you'll never known in this business. Every the most self-sabotaging person I've ever handed to you, and you're still a champion. You didn't want to do like a maniac. You wanted to defend the championship. Now you want Jacob. Be very sure of that. And now, by the way, he wants you to in a match. And now you can't keep your hands off him. Being on the way to WrestleMania, you talk about Mania. The only employment place you're on your way to is
I dare you. Wait, I tried to quit, but you'd love that. I dare you, Fermi. I tried to quit that. Everybody would love that. Wicker would love that. You would love it. No, Jake. I got a better idea, by the way. Yeah, I know you've got a child. You think I'm acting like a child, but Donovan should be a stooge for a father. Ashamed to have such a corporate... And I am going to cause chaos. Oh, night. You got to be kidding.
This is not smart, Fatu.
Oh, Fatu's back.
Oh, God, back.
Fatu and McIntyre.
Absolutely wiped down moments again. Well, Fatu, and he might be going straight in here 100%, and Mac back there, clearly no McIntyre, all over Fatu.
Right into the post.
Jeez. Like a rash.
Oh!
Well, this one right off the bat, I don't think we're getting completely off schedule. Not there anytime soon. Fatu with a completely crazed look. Well, in his eye. Watch out, Joe, this is no longer safe.
Oh, it's not with these two at all. Man.
Well, we got security, a very wide berth, and I don't out here, they are giving Fatu a blame them.
Headbutt is just laid.
Two for that matter.
Picked him out, beating him down with headbutt after headbutt.
On Fatu right now, get
Red on our announce desk.
Well, pound Fatu the hell out of here. Help. And get McIntyre some medical.
Able to contain Fatu.
Oh, God.
And I think they've...
How long, though?
Now,
take what you can get with these.
To the edge of the outer bowl.
Combustible forces.
Fatu just went airborne everywhere. And destruction. This is him getting loose. Through timekeeper. And Drew McIntyre. Pounds flying through the air and just another 275 violating the announce desk. And that is the wild and beginning to this night of SmackDown. Probably North Carolina for an We're in absolutely wild smack moments ago because upon down, we want to show you what happened in the arrivals of our superstar. All of a sudden, and there was clearly a massive car. There was major commotion. Car accident out in the parking lot. All of a sudden, Drew McIntyre, this was the scene. Two cars crashed, ripping Jacob Fatu through the...
It was an attack. Predator
windshield and beating him down, Wade.
Well, good move by McIntyre to cause Matu and maximum damage. Maximum damage to Jacob Fatu. It did indeed cause it. Jacob Fatu was heading to this point. The assumption was straight to hospital. However, back from the dead. While Drew McIntyre headed out to apparently Joe. Werewolf and the brawl ensued. In comes the Samoan Rude at ringside. Human Demolition Derby, which quickly became a huge with the body of McIntyre, and much worse than that, crashing into the steps. And
they thought they had him contained, but no! The Samoan Werewolf flying onto the barrier and through Timekeeper. Up, smashing through McIntyre. The reinforced announce desk. And destroying...
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it's for the WWE Championship! WWE Tag Team! Introducing first, a 469 challenger with a combined weight pound, Damian R-Truth!
And Wade
Priest! And R!
I can only imagine what Priest tagging with R-Truth, let alone fighting, actually would have been just a few weeks ago if you told me for the Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, here with a nice easy one, aren't we, John? Yeah, that's right, we're gonna catch our breath. No, we're not. It's a Tag Championship match duo of Damian Priest match with the unlikely Tag and R-Truth. They have simply down over the past 3 weeks.
Yeah,
caught fire here on SmackDown.
Third match in 3 weeks. #1 contenders. Everything earned the status as no reaction. They have gotten each and every
thrown together tag team
every week.
But it's been a case. They won tag team turmoil 2 weeks ago last week with victory over Los Go. And they doubled down Garza. These two hitting a rattle towards WrestleMania. Vein of form, as we heard.
Accompanied by Thomas and their Tonga, Tongaloa, and are the WWE Tag Solo Sikoa. They are Team Champion JC Mateo, Tama Tonga, and MFT.
Solo Sikoa leading the way. Well, you see with the Wyatt 6 Lantern 6 since they took the Golden late January. Now, and of course, the champs have been entangled with the Wyatt. A much different defense, Wade.
Yeah, stepping away from their
focus shift with this time.
Major rivals focusing on championship biz in the Wyatt 6, and now this. Interestingly, it was actually tag titles a couple of months. Solo and Tama Tonga who won those back. However, it's going to be JC Tonga defending them tonight, almost an element. Mateo and Tama Tonga, the Freebird rule going on there. Nevertheless, dressed up in the war paint with the MFTs, but paint and ready for war. This is for the relatively the MFTs, and what a tall task. Relatively new tag team.
And that's what's on the line. Is whoa. Tag Team Championship. T standing over our destroyed and chips up for grabs. We got the MF saying, what happened over here, guys?
You look up and it's the massive, a giant shadow cast over us. Tala Tonga, but right now in there with the heavy artillery. Now it is Damian Priest straight.
Trying to get right to it right away. Taking advantage as Priest against JC Mateo and has found his gear early on.
Time of year to suddenly, I mean, if ever there was a had a hot streak and down, that was some old school R-Truth gold. It's right about Nuke right there.
You know, you mentioned that, but yet we're seeing a little bit of early. They were thrown together quickly. Chemistry now all of a sudden between
some things just work, and I hearken
in R-Truth and Priest Wade.
Yeah, some back to their time together in the Judgment Day, and they had a little chemistry. Judgment Day, if Truth was in fact in the back then too, but right now the equation is Tala Tonga taking R-Truth out of and immediately pouncing his G. Looks like a 2-on-1 match. JC Mateo, and now technically when things going very well indeed for the MFTs.
Gold is on the line. JC Mateo taking advantage of things out on the floor against Team Championship match. Here's Damian Priest, WWE Tag in Raleigh, North Carolina.
The MFTs from the off really want a blitzkrieg approach here from the wiping out R-Truth momentarily, and a major window to knock down Damian. That was all they needed to open a Priest, and hopefully for their
Tama Tonga
sake, keep him down.
Beating down with a series of right
Tonga, because what a 2020
hands.
Let's talk about Tama. It has been thus far for the tag titles from the Wyatt Six and the Untamed Tongan. Won the beginning of the year. He's beaten Nakam, beaten Ilya Dragunov in single, Mora in singles action, albeit with some major help. A sterling 3 months so from the NFTs, but it has been far for Tama Tonga.
Especially with the cutthroat attitude, and I think we've seen the best of him off the arsenal.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And a certain Shinsuke Nakamura, and of course he has whispering things in his ear, trying to fight your own battle, stop relying on discord within the MFTs, backup being the message. Color at times, and does not appear that has rather upset Solo Sikoa to have got through to Tama Tonga at all.
Very far back. Of course, their history goes there. Priest is in a tough spot, and with the referee, Tongaloa comes in with a right hand. Pretty distracted.
Yeah, it's just a smart move from JC. That's the strategy. Turn the referees. Mateo clearly pre-planned back and take a cheap shot when you can. 2 against 5 here tonight. He's essentially 2. That is part of the reason why anyone taking down these MFTs. It is difficult to perceive it.
Teaming up to take down.
Has been completely neutered so far.
Down Priest again.
Well, Priest in this one after that early floor and kept down by these Irish right off the bat, taking down MFTs who have been absolutely merciless once they got the upper hand.
There's that speed, that violence. Tama Tonga, he's explosive.
Yeah, there's just a feral side to Tama Tonga. Opponents very little breathing room, but when it's unleashed, gives them. That's not to mention this guy is a astute superstar, a highly skilled, technically astute. Talking about technically astute. Oh, 2004 Olympian Mateo.
Lateral press on a count of 1. Now looking for the Priest. Still has a lot left in the tank, although better cover. Oh, he has taken some punishment. And taking advantage as JC Mateo. Priest has found his gear early on.
It's a time of year to sun. I mean, if ever there was had a hot streak and out now, and that was some old school awesome gold. It's right about Truth right there.
You know, you meant, but yet we're seeing a little bit of urging that they were thrown together quickly. Early chemistry now all of a sudden.
Yeah, some things just work, and
between R-Truth and Priest Wade.
Harken back to their time together in the Judgment Day, and they have a little chemistry in the Judgment Day. If Truth was in fact back then too, but right now out of the equation is Tala Tonga now taking R-Truth anger and immediately bouncing quickly. Looks like a 2-on-1 is JC Mateo, and now 10 matchup and things going very well indeed for the MFTs.
Gold is on the line. JC Mateo taking advantage of things out on the floor. Tag team championship match against Damian Priest. WWE match here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
From the MFTs, from the off, there's been a blitzkrieg approach here, really wiping out R-Truth momentarily, a major window to knock down early, and that was all they needed to own Damian Priest, and hopefully
Tama Tonga,
for their sake, keep him down.
beating down with a series of
Tama Tonga, because what a 20
right hands.
Let's talk about 26 that has been thus far. Won the tag titles from the White for the untamed Tongan. 6 at the beginning of the year. He's beaten Faction, beaten Ilya Dragunov, Nakamura in singles action, albeit with some, but it has been a sterling 3 major help from the NFTs. 3 months so far for Tama Tonga.
Offensively, especially with the cut Tonga. And I think we've seen the best of him added to the arsenal.
Yeah, no doubt. Had a certain Shinsuke about that, and of course he has Nakamura whispering things in his ear. MFTs, fight your own battles here, trying to sow a little discord within the stop relying on backup being the massive solo Sikoa at times, and that is rather upset, does not appear to have got through to Tama.
Very far back.
Tonga at all.
Of course, their history goes. Priest is in a tough spot. Tongaloa comes in with the referee distracted, the right hand.
Yeah, it's just a smart move, pre-plan. That's the strategy turn from JC Mateo. Clearly put the referees back and take a cheap shot. Essentially 2 against 5 here. You can lose this tonight. That is part of call to perceive anyone taking down the reason why it is different MFTs.
Teaming up.
Well, Priest has been completely new
to take down Priest again.
So far in this one, after that, taken down and kept down. Early flourish right off the bat, taken by these MFTs who have been absolutely merciless once they got the upper hand.
Tama Tonga, he's
astute superstar. Technically, talking about technically astute. The 2004 Olympian Mateo.
Lateral press on the count of 1. Now looking, Priest still has a lot left in the tank for the better cover, although he has taken some punishment. Great scene here, sold out. Out in Raleigh, North Carolina's Friday Night Smackdown. A couple weeks ago, Damian Priest is down on this road to WrestleMania. R-Truth were quickly assembled in this match. They won it to take part in a #1 contender. They won tag team turmoil, the opportunity against the MFTs. This championship
well, it's an opportunity right now that is slipped. Punisher of SmackDown has been awake as Damian Priest has been relentlessly punished.
This to retain for the MF.
JC Mateo and Tama Tonga.
But the shoulder gets up from Priest.
Last from the MFTs, and this has just been a master cheating behind the referee's back, cheating the goal.
Mateo
shots, whatever it takes to retain.
Splashing into that sustained damage, and then he corner against Priest, who's taken rids the apron of R.
Sustained damage to Truth. Well, R-Truth has taken some spite, not having been tagged in.
The big spinning kick from
into this one.
Priest, as both men are.
But is there anyone to tag? Yes.
Down.
Well, finally, some breathing room. There is R-Truth, or never for Truth and Priest. Rejuvenated, it might be now.
Here comes R-Truth. The running shoulder tackles. And you know what's coming.
Cena.
Next.
Oh, no, it's wrong.
shuffle and look.
It's out imminently.
Could be here looking for gold.
They close this.
The attitude adjustment, but Tama Tonga
now
able to escape into the corner.
Really on the ropes here on the MFT. R-Truth did not. Look, there was a tag. Referee saw.
Look at the teamwork from the MFT to their gold. This to hold on, and the save from Preed.
A major way. There's one breaking down in, trying to rip back momentum.
MFT.
Some here are the MFTs
who won the gold in late January against the ready-made north of the border. Tag team of R-Truth and
Stunner in there for good measure.
And Damian Priest.
Stone Cold.
Seeing all the legends come out with Truth here. Steps. Oh, Priest off the Truth.
And JC Mateo, a long
TF locked in.
Away from the ropes, but that is a bit dragging both him and our big powerful frame. Truth all the way there, but no dinner.
Olympic wrestler back to the side as he drags the center of the ring and sold some action. And now on the outside with a major destroy, a choke slam on the edge of the Tonga, who just serves him the apron by Tama top to JC Mateo.
Well, that was 1 million.
Truth survives.
Of a second. Oh God. From a 3 count.
The Wyatt Six have come out in the ring, and the MFT with their chief rivals. It is on.
Well, the worst way, but apparently running on their lantern back in the ring interference. Talent and Solo. Oh, Tonga lower.
Oh, howdy. Mandible claw on the outside.
And the mandible claw locked in.
Mateo. Oh, howdy.
Well, Mateo had to
with the super kick of Uncle.
Save the boss there. Solo says just that. The lantern still Sikoa. But he does in the possession of Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, like defending.
But there's business to take care of him.
The tag team championships. East just levels. Prince Tama Tonga. Hey, this for gold.
Here are your winners, WWE Tag Team and new WWE Champions, and R-Truth, Damian Priest.
Priest can't believe it.
Well, the MFTs were
Truth did it.
Aimed their lantern, but outlost the WWE. What cost the WWE Tag Team Championships? We have new
What an unexpected these two.
And this is right, Uncle Howdy.
Career twist for the
hit ringside, the mandible claw to take back their precious on Solo Sikoa, and a 10 lantern denied by super kick. Solo Sikoa to JC Mateo, and one sank his lucky stars for JC Mateo. However, Mateo's intervention there, sliding back in the ring. Priest cleaning house, and then Damian, unthinkably, the massive aid by Ron Same of JC Mateo, a.k.a. R-Truth. Tag champs, the most unlikely tag. And we have new tag champs you perhaps could ever imagine.
They do it. In only their third match as a pairing. Damian Priest and R-Truth are the WWE Tag Team Champion.
Moment for Damian Priest and R-Truth. What a moment. New WWE Tag Team who's looking to take home some gold of their own champions, and I'm standing by with the team own, the Bella Twins, now getting you two team together. So do you think we'll see Nikki? It's been a moment since we've seen enough twin magic tonight to defeat the
Kathy and anyone who underestimates
irresistible forces.
I think so. Us is making a big mistake. Nikki and I beat Nia and Lash for the title, which will make it that much more sweeter when titles.
That is right. You know, we helped to exist, and we have made his pave the way for the women's tag team titles throughout our own careers. So tonight, no one is.
My appetite skipped the line to get a title opportunity. Of course you choose Unity. after interrupting our selfish title match. Do you know what that's called? What Charlotte's trying to eat your ice cream. Say is that you two accept that everything's fine. You don't we title match tonight because we don't want. You know what I was saying? We won't interrupt your. To be center of attention. Whoever next. I mean, wins or loses, we want next. No, Charlotte. Please come out. Legends, get it done. Out and watch to see how real. She did not. Fine. Literally, I've tried not just take my spell. Everything. I don't know what else to do. This is.
Hey, what's wrong with this guy?
Oh my gosh! Actually, it might be.
You have 20 human dollars?
First, can you fix this?
Perfect. Thank you. Oh.
Yes. Hey, I know this. I'm really embarrassed that I. What? Even just ask this. No, this is not a good time.
Okay, we got a match.
You just took $20 from me.
Hey. Okay, I know. Forget about it. Okay.
Nearly recapturing Koa and the MFTs will match Uncle Howdy and Erga and the MFTs. That is
see who later on.
More than just titles right now. Represents so much in their family.
Making their way to the ring, WWE Tag Team Champion.
Wait, who would face the champs?
So this was tag team turmoil. MFT struck, causing the win to Los Garza. And post-match, there was a brawl that has grown between these teams to a head right now on SmackDown.
Drama that goes back to Wyatt 6. Sikoa took the January. And the Wyatt MFTs as well.
Now we're effectively getting Solo Sikoa paired up with their Mintala Tonga, all 7 feet of it.
This battle of big men facing off, sizing each other up, sensing the. Big uppercut instead.
Massive power of Eric Rowan has just followed orders from MFT group. Lost their precious lantern to the MFT. Badly for the Wyatt 6 thing without their lantern. And the legacy of the legendary Bray. Without it, their threat seems to be
sheer size of Eric Rowan.
Howdy just carries this air of us do not yet know. Solo's 6, and that is something to be said.
Well, Howdy was able to come up with the win. Went to and the MFTs were able to secure.
Certainly nothing. No, the referee's back was turned. T's who have a major upper hand.
Doing early damage, easily getting the best of Howdy.
Mass of count at will. There's a lot of moose threats everywhere you look. Movement of talent completely neutralizing Uncle Howdy.
Match. Of course, when it comes, what drives them is seeing that land. Very impressive early on here.
By this massive Sikoa. Such a smart move ever since the inclusion of
that enforcer is Eric Rowan, him in the corner of Howdy.
Just completely in sync with one and ready to pounce was Talatong. A plan. So Trashley neutered thus far in this match. The logical tormentor that he likes to be in his group of hounds.
Solo's grip.
Desperate. Oh!
Almost enough to get it done. Great scene here in Phoenix. A very heated tag team champs. Solo Sikoa. Moments ago we saw Solo Sikoa, their sacred family lantern.
Several minutes and Uncle has a battle. He's slowly
tonight. He is looking.
Doesn't surprise me. The movement of Tala totally impressive. Solo Sikoa has the final blow is Sikoa.
Howdy. For the majority. Counter off of Sister Abigail potential. So desperate to get to Big Eric Rowan.
Snapped at the right time, got out of trouble, and he's in.
Here comes a series of right hands. And Up kick.
And finally, an equalized match.
Rowan cleaning up every
process, but don't.
He's 7 foot tall,
effective, and Tala's in trouble here
to put it away.
What a dominance early on in this match. Active Eric Rowan has been since tag.
Opportunity to deliver.
That's a big old tag, but he knows about it now.
So knees were up.
Uncle Howdy ready to get back.
But instead of Sister needed it. And Rowan
was done after that Samoan spike over the place here. Oh! Monsters. Uncle Howdy in the ring.
Casey Mateo, Gacy, and Luke.
They do. Tom Curricula's in front of the referee. Not a lot here with Solo Sikoa.
And another one.
One man left on his feet, and it's Solo.
Spike is armed and dangerous. Nikki Cross. Sikoa.
Sikoa knows how quick.
Nikki running off with it.
Target of war. Nikki Cross.
Back on his feet. Sister. The Lion 6.
Well, total chaos here. Captured. Oh, went up.
Was ordered to do it takes to protect that. And
Uncle Howdy with the cutthroat with the MFTs.
I think it takes the anguish.
But talking only gets you so far. You really think you can even beat Kiana? I have zero issues with shutting you up tonight.
It is the mic drop moment for Chance Michin. Michin wait's been waiting to get hands on
months.
I got it.
Versus Michin. Never entrance Michin, weapon in hand, attempt ultimately. Jade Cargill's chin. Now, subsequent to these adventures all, Cargill intention just received a clean bill of health.
Michin starts spinning kicks. She's wasting no.
Michin losing 3 months of her career by Jade Cargill.
Business isn't always about chasing titles. All the emotion in Michin.
Score to settle here. You mentioned on that WrestleMania roadway between now and then, McIntyre and Cody.
Oh, suicide.
Argument that in the coming weeks, prior to Mania, and then all plans go out the way.
So much time between now and Mania is intense, and it is Vegas.
Jade Cargill, who rode out that looks good as new, and you would not want to be. Of course, this is a Michin who has not competed in the fantastic physical shape. That doesn't always.
Strategy and her mindset for the surprise.
Love the mindset. Unfortunately, it has been done to the women's double here, but there is no a menace, and she's looking to go places.
Massive kick.
It was a shot on the run into WrestleMania.
Power and strength. There are certain superstars. Go Wade with Jade Cargill when you start to rally with some offense on the outside.
Well, right now, Jade Cargill looks as if she's fresh as a daisy, who is in big trouble at this point.
Diving that right boot into Michin.
Jade Cargill injuring Michin on his locker room. Hey, get in my face.
Looks like Jade has been doing nothing but sending messages. 132 days now has been her
locker room. Stay out of my way, especially.
Or she'll be facing rear press. Didn't hook the leg, not enough to.
She's a very arrogant woman. How it gives you the right to be as arrogant.
Nearly collapsing. You talk about arrogant opponent.
Well, this is only going to sit in the tank to do something. This has just been a physical mismatch. So of the hardcore style she likes to have in this particular matchup. And that part.
Big crowd. Michin, we're at the Mortgage Matchup Center. Michin trying to fight back into.
So strong as Jade Cargill.
Against Michin, spine buster. This match, the arching, where Michin confronted Jade backstage with previously injuring her. Jade injured.
Oh, this is laying for her life.
Oh, counter by Michin.
Michin, although how much damage has already been.
TDT covering the leg.
Start cooperating after a 3-month damage to the WWE champion.
But instead, Jade trying has her in position again. Oh!
Camp is able to put this one to bed.
He lost by Michin.
Was a fortuitous out of the ring, preventing Michin getting
down that apron to the outside.
Oh,
oh no! Oh.
And this one just did a 180.
Damage done. Face.
Victim.
And now Jade's statement. The WWE
Well, that was one. The best hit, top form, Cargill moving out of the way of that atomic bomb onto the security barrier later. And Jade Cargill on WrestleMania. Let's head over to Kathy.
Jade, of course, tensions between...
Y'all seen that? They're on hype. What it is, when they see me in these halls, but for some reason, of one woman. Oh, what? Who? And what am I afraid of? And I ain't never been afraid of nothing. Rhea, I'm gonna show you why I'm always.
I didn't even know Ripley was here. Aware of this either.
The seek and destroy play.
I tell you, it's a lot easier to smack.
Raining down with Jade's actions.
But now you want to run. No. You're not. But after WrestleMania, bitch.
Rhea Blade, and it is set for the Mania. Jade Cargill. The Queen is Hall of Famer. Well, Charlotte and Alexa serve this opportunity. Went out and proved it, Wade, with the result.
It's not been the greatest start to the year for those. After winning tag gold, Instant rapidly descended, and Bliss managed to beat out Juice selection later, and as a result, now get their championship shows. Out gold this time of year as time you need to win it with a matter tag ranks.
And this division's got so... Whoa!
Well, this is the OG. Women who smash some glass ceilings turn to a little business right now. Bella.
The Bella Army be back on SmackDown in our home.
Oh, and so as much as we would love to wish her.
No, it's not, because no matter the Bellas came back for women's tag titles.
So tonight we're gonna be a good look at our competition.
Stick around for the WWE Women friendship of Alexa and Charlotte in May 25. Now a little bit of a New Year reset. Performance by the irresistible Fusion when they got the chance at the top night before.
I like that word, bully. Couple of bougie the time of year. You want to be whole. 25 minutes time, we shall to have gold to almost whoever ends up losing this particular match on the WrestleMania card. And championship resumes
for the official introductions.
And it's for the WWE team of Alexa Bliss and Women's Tag Team Champion, Irresistible Forces!
Championship match, WWE Championship match coming up a little later on, and
digs at exactly the wrong moment there. This superpower tag team, and they don't need a second invite.
Championship match presented by Cricket Smile,
which caught the gaze of every single, and it continues here. Of course, we have the next in line.
Oh, Nia
Jax, usual offense, just
that cannonball in midair. Meanwhile, sharp crossbody
off the kind of bad division.
That is a dynamic at the Bellas here in Phoenix. As she is want to do all off the apron. We have seen Alexa through Jax was able to secure.
Has been that most women on the real problem. Nia Jax has also need to double team, so now it's effectively. And if I was the Bella, badly do I want tag gold? Should they be successful here tonight?
Extension of that left arm.
Yeah, it's such a Science on Alexa Bliss and just effort pointer from downtown.
Former
enjoying punishing when gold is on the line.
Continues to take punishment here.
Over right there. Alexa Bliss and causing some major damage. And you do sense that the irresistible force so far. This is a 5-time world champion in Charlotte Flair for good.
Lash Legend with a beatdown in the...
Even Kong can distract the referee. Fortunately for Alexa Bliss fans.
Legend right back in there, and Bliss survives it.
Splash Legend.
World of hurt as Lash Legend make that tag to Charlotte Flair.
I mean, those are the differences. Fighting tooth and nail. Lash
Flair at this moment too. Oh, Bliss gets a
record scratch moment for you, just to survive and make it to
Nia, and now to the Flair chops.
Looking at Legend, who is all out of force here, and Flair is just synonymous a year. It could be about
to Nia Jax. That is heated up in recent months.
One move from Nia Jax out of Charlotte Flair. And maybe about to top turnbuckle.
Nia Jax in the target zone. Win gold. Lash
almost slipped away for the recently crowned. Down in a big way for women now. Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair
to the post.
Blocked big elbow by Nia.
Nearly taken out the bell. For the Bellas.
Well, Nia Jax in the way, and Bree's getting a little.
Next, they got a taste of it early on.
Yeah.
Charlotte able to get out of the way.
Victory here.
Big opportunity up top. Could it be twisted? Oh, no. Alexa Bliss was in low. And Charlotte.
Irresistible forces and just when they were about to grab gold.
From hitting twist.
Because Bree and Bice still our doubles, and they are not done yet.
No, they are not. More and more.
No!
Nia Jax.
And forces after watching that.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Tiffany Stratton!
Phoenix, but they know what time it is. Tiffany Stratton against Kiana James.
History awaits at the 2020 Stephanie McMahon and more. Racing in Las Vegas. 26 Hall of Fame.
In Phoenix, as we head toward New York, everybody has come out to this action, including Vanessa Hudgens. Vanessa's got the WrestleMania title special. That there is heavyweight champion, of course, Dwayne Johnson's past year. Glad to have all the celebs.
He needs to wake up! You don't deserve that. If it's a fight he wants.
Hey, other miss! I could really use some. Anyway, get out. There.
So many fans came so close to taking elimination. Tiffany still proving herself on this road.
Accompanied by the women's unit.
Is making her way
dubious.
Dubious at best. In the midst of a match, you couldn't even see the injury in the ring. And right now, coming down as Tiffany Stratton looks to regain.
Who's offensive Arsenal now clinging on, and the focus of some Chelsea Green and Alba Fire in addition.
The big boot in the corner.
And James right there, nice from Kiana.
Well, able to Kiana James.
Falcon arrow.
Get up at 2 and change.
And Kiana is moments away from victory. Together here. Stratton White fighting back with some firepower.
And Julia knew it. The target.
Dragging her, of course, Tiffany gets a victory here.
What's she have there?
Might be a little Tonya Harding.
Strike her with.
Julia got stuck in the middle there.
Time. And now Julia's got her held up as
a malfunction there.
PME. Stratton!
Kiana James and Julia, and nice movement there from Tiffany Stratton to hit the prettiest moonsault that one.
So Tiffany Stratton, remember 5s play out for Tiffy time.
United States Championship that belongs to.
Next week we're in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Indeed it is. We
scheduled for one fall. Introducing 291 pounds, Fatu!
Shin, pride, and punishment.
Well, after what we saw at the top of the show, with the wrath of Jacob Williams, it turns out it is Trick Williams next on SmackDown.
I want to break some big news. Greatest wrestling cities in all the world.
NXT stands up and say world is watching. And only the Saturday, April 4th.
Man, I'm looking. Saturday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Where else? Penta's in action, but against El Hijo del Vikingo for 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Talk about Dirty Dom there, not the Dom. This is a Samoan where his victim, Trick.
Mr. Whoop That.
Weighing in at 200 pounds.
So Wade, last week he gets in the way of Jacob Fatu.
Chants ringing out around the arena. Whoop! I do fear it might be receiving end of said whooping. Will
Daddy, Trick Willie.
Keep going, couldn't
absolutely.
No, we're gonna get serious because right here.
Yeah, there is no other way when these 5 over 250 pounds. Missile tagged on Drew McIntyre against Trick Williams.
An event ready, and I will say the question is, can you Fatu? Because if you want to be in wrestling, you need to be above.
Trick Williams.
Very steep learning curve for Trick on SmackDown from NXT, but
bottom of your screen, the contract signing between. Oh, look at the athleticism.
That's for sure, but slamming the head.
Yeah, Jacob says, you know what?
This was talking about.
At one of his own.
This before that, who complaining of aggression. And I wanted a piece of Drew McIntyre's WWE, taking his ball and got the Samoan werewolf.
Yeah, that's the big head, angry rant. Nick Aldis and Drew saying year after year he gets screwed. Drew McIntyre says he's done.
Fatu means Trick Williams from a man.
Incredible to think that power onto the floor.
Not much is going wrong.
Jacob Fatu against Trick Williams.
Muttering that all about all gas, no brakes now, but no! Got that nickname Trick Willie in the getting the upper hand on Jacob Fatu.
What a turnaround.
And this might not be the time.
Just slamming his head into the front of the...
Growing now in Trick Williams, not the...
Big uppercut.
Maybe a little too much. Cannot lose sight of the... Will take a mile. Bounced around the ringside area. Lost it once again. An inherent...
Fatu eyeing the target, and it's the...
And let's be honest, everything...
If there's a way to deliver pain, no doubt about it.
Sure. Just when you start writing off Trick Williams, the deepest we've ever seen Trick Williams. Finally, matchup is Trick Williams or lose it.
The battle we have here in Phoenix. Jacob Page, Nick Aldis turn to Trick Williams too, and here they are battling deep into the night.
On in the resolve.
Oh, Fatu with a count of 2 was Williams.
And we know a lot like this and the kind of assaults that just how big Trick Williams is bellied when you're mixing it up with someone and back. You might as well walk away now.
Every match.
It's a send on his headed in a hurry.
Oh!
A ratchet through those gears. Some of the... And I'm impressed with his
Drew will ask you of everything.
This one is over, and for Trick Williams, he
eats an uppercut. He still has plenty in that gas.
Doing it up with a little pizzazz.
Here, Uranagi just got that left shoulder up.
And Fatu is clinging on. Of Trick Williams now, who true.
Oh, he trick shot at him. The Samoan and that running hip attack. Things can turn with Fatu in the target zone. Just at
lawless Jacob Fatu come at full control of this one. Nature to Jacob Fatu. Only had to hit the brakes in this one every step of the way.
These are these moments. Decision.
Bell out of there.
Oh, Fatu!
Steamboat got more.
And all the way behind.
Oh, Smackdown earlier. Oh! Care of it seems. That piece of business. The referee has missed all.
And on.
Well, the Samoan werewolf has been through everything.
Drew McIntyre.
Well, we can talk about Ron, but for now, Trick entire career against Jace from the man who has apparently
left the arena. They'd walked out and quit. The role that Fatu played.
Who McIntyre blames for the reason why. Well, this is
unsteady on his feet. A Claymore.